Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. It is time for another collaboration video. This collaboration is entitled Crocktober. Why? Because everyone that is participating in the collab is bringing to you a crockpot recipe. Crockpots are fantastic when you are pressed for time, when you're not going to be home to cook, or just to make life easier. So you will get from this collab a whole bunch of new crockpot recipes. Some will be dump and go. Some might have a few more steps, like mine. Do not let the amount of ingredients or the steps dissuade you. It's really not hard at all. I am making a balsamic pot roast with potatoes and carrots. It makes a delicious gravy and just fantastic. So with that being said, I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you the ingredients that we need for balsamic pot roast. And don't forget, when you're done watching my video, check out all the other videos that are linked down below, all the other channels. Go and see what they are making for Crocktober and you will have a whole arsenal of new recipes. Okay, what we are going to need for this pot roast is some balsamic vinegar, brown sugar, beef broth, pepper, salt, olive oil, potatoes and carrots. You can use baby carrots to make it easier, then you don't have to peel or slice, but I didn't have any, so I just used regular. And nice little new potatoes cut in half. Garlic, nutmeg, basil, thyme, oregano, Dijon mustard, and of course the star of the show, your beef roast. Now this is a bottom round roast. You can also use a chuck roast, or the original recipe called for a rump roast. This is what I had in the freezer, so this will work. And of course you're going to need a slow cooker or crock pot. 6 quart is ideal, 5 quart will work. Let's get this roast started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make 12 cuts in our roast and we're going to stick the garlic in. There's 7, we'll start with that. I guess I should make them a little bit deeper. There we go. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is just season the roast with some salt and pepper. And now we're going to get ready to sear it. Okay, so now that our pan is hot, we are going to sear off our roast. We're going to do 5 minutes on each side on high, just to get that nice sear and that nice crust on there. And that'll just give more flavor as it cooks. So 5 minutes on each side, and I'm even going to do the edges. While the roast is searing, we're going to prepare our vegetables and our crock pot. So I sprayed the inside of the crock pot with nonstick spray, and now I am just putting in our carrots and our potatoes. Just gonna mix them up a little bit. And then we are going to season them with salt and pepper. Seasoning them pretty liberally because potatoes are pretty bland and definitely need seasoning. Okay, we're going to set this aside and we're going to get started on the marinade. For the marinade, we need a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, we are going to need a 1/4 cup of olive oil, a 1/4 cup of beef broth, two tablespoons of Dijon mustard, one tablespoon of brown sugar, a teaspoon of dried oregano, a teaspoon of dried thyme, a teaspoon of dried basil, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. We're going to whisk that together. And we're going to set that aside until our meat is done searing. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes on the first side. So we're just going to turn it over. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful crust. We're going to let it go 5 minutes on this next side. Then we're going to do the edges. Okay, now that the roast is seared on all sides, we are just going to put it on top of the veggies in the crock pot and pour our gravy / marinade over the top. Make sure you coat the roast and all the veggies. And make sure that your roast is nestled down into the veggies a little bit. And then we're just going to put the lid on. And I am going to cook it on low for about 6-7 hours. Okay, there is, after 7 hours on low, and then I cranked it up and did a half an hour on high because the carrots weren't quite there yet. And I took the meat out and started to slice that. I cracked up with the garlic in the middle. It looks absolutely beautiful. So I will show you when it is plated and then of course let you know how it tastes. Okay, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I'm a gravy girl, I'm a sauce girl. So this is all of the juice, the sauce from the crock pot. Well, you know I like a thick sauce. So I have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch in some water, and I brought the juice to a boil, and I am just gonna thicken this up. Could I have done it in the crock pot? Probably, but I didn't think about it. And I needed to be quick, so I'm doing it on the stove. So I'm just gonna make that a little bit thick, just so we have a nice gravy instead of an au jus to go over our meat, potatoes, and carrots. Well, friends, that is it. That is my contribution to this Crocktober collab. I hope you liked it. We really enjoyed this meal. It definitely gave off Sunday dinner, family, cozy fall vibes. And it was really easy to make. Just a little bit of prep and let it go all day. As far as the points and the calories, on WW, you know, it's personal points. I have potatoes as a 0-point food. So for me, 1 serving, and it is a complete dinner. Keep that in mind. It's got your starch, your veggies, and your meat, your gravy. For me, it was 10 points for 1/8 of a serving. An eighth just depends on, you know, how thick you slice your meat, things like that. You can kind of figure it out. But that's a complete dinner right there. So that was fantastic. I didn't have to count anything else separately. And as far as calories, it is only 420 calories for a serving. So I thought that was fantastic. So thank you again for watching. Don't forget to go down below and check out all the other channels participating. There are a lot of good ones. You're going to get a ton of crockpot recipes ranging from appetizers and snacks to soups to chilies to main dishes to everything. So definitely go check out everyone. I would love you to, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, to hit that subscribe button. Share this video to anyone you know that likes to use their crock pot. And that's it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. And I hope you get a lot of inspiration from this awesome collab. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in my next video.